It's the NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Buccaneers and the 49ers, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by Mr. Irrelevant in the 2022 draft, a guy with something to prove, Iowa State's career passing leader. And that's Brock Purdy.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment, running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play action, now Purdy. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Devin White just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, and this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Quick move by Miller. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Well, for a little bit, we thought his story had concluded, but not to be. Here's Tom Brady in his 23rd NFL season, leading the Bucs offense out once again.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. And his throw here's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Brady. And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Purdy now to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
The previous play is under review.
And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Brady now to throw. He completes it to Jones. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Brady now on 1st down. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Brady's throw there complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. He'll get it inside the 20, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Well, we talk a lot about referees trying to protect quarterbacks, and no question they're going to protect number 12.
And really, truly, around the league, the intent is to protect all quarterbacks. It's just common sense. Those are the guys everyone comes to see play each and every week. And that call was pretty easy.
He's got it. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back now comes Tampa Bay. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Brady now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Purdy looking to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Purdy to throw it on first down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Purdy will look to throw again here.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown 49ers.
Jerome Jennings
From 6 yards away.
And the Niners are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to him a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports halftime report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Bucs. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Niners, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score from the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half very even. I mean, really in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Brady going to throw. He's got Otten. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Still first down.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle to Evans.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
We gotta be big time now. Playmakers, step up. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's dominate this. I'm coming. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's be perfect. Come on, baby. Let's do it.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here's Purdy.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Samson Abuka. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught by Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. After the sack on first down, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. First down, here's White.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it again with Fournette. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Brady gives this to White. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to zeros.
Well, this is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong,
how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.